I'm an artist, I'm an educator, a healer. They call me Soul Lauren. That just means I just show up as my authentic self, and it's an invitation for other people to show up as their authentic self. I think that's what this era requires of us, is to show up authentically so that we can love more abundantly, and I love that. One of the things that I've had to grieve is, the reality that we've got a major issue where this bipping and snatch and grab and just the destruction of people's stuff, be it for a reason or for no reason. Recently this happened to me. I was coming out of the studio finishing the project, and I was on a major, high, if you will, just like feeling so accomplished and really relieved that I'm getting ready to release this and all the hard work is done. And I come downstairs from the studio to get in my car to go home, and small triangle window, the most expensive window, is completely smashed out. Nothing's taken because there was nothing in the car. I could tell they were trying to like bust the window, the triangle window, to kind of push their arm in and try to pull my seats down to get something or get in the trunk. And it didn't work out for them because I didn't have nothing. So it was a blessing that nothing was taken, but it left me as a full-time artist. It left me that's got a project coming out. It left me with an expense that like just didn't make sense for what I had already financially planned for. And if anybody who's an artist or entrepreneur knows that you check every coin, you know where everything is going, and you plan for the best possible outcome because you know what you're trying to bring. And for something like that to happen right at the tail end of a release of a project, it was devastating. It makes you question, like you were talking about earlier, should I even be doing this? Is this a sign to leave the Bay? Is it, you start, all the things come to mind, like, why me? How come this keeps happening? Like, I'm from here, like I give a whole lot to this community in so many different ways. When this happened, it just deflated my spirit, if I'm being honest. Like, it really tried to crush my spirit. When I posted the breaking of my window on social media, it wasn't for attention. It was just to remind people, like, look, stuff like this happens when you about to go up. But what it did show me was that the people who really care are still here. You all hit me up immediately in the DM, like, on some, sis, we got you. We gonna take care of this. Don't even worry about it. And it was such a blessing for me, not so much in the getting the window fixed, but in knowing that people are still here who want to help. So we've been through these types of situations before and have gone to different locations to get things fixed. And by far, Lynx was the most kind. Lynx was the most caring. I'm really, really grateful. And it really taught me, the biggest blessing for me was learning to lean into community. This experience, I pray it never happens again. And I pray all of our cars and property is covered. And I pray for those who are involved in these Bippin rings and, just systems and cycles of violence. Like, I really pray for them, because I don't know what it takes for someone's mind to go there to where they feel like they have to do this to their community. I don't know what that is like, but I do, my heart does go out to them. What it's gonna take, it's gonna have to take the organizers and activists of this community, because like I said, I moved back to the Bay. I came back home in 2016, and I know the city, because the city, that's a regular thing. I just never saw that kind of stuff happening in Oakland. So I'm seeing it spread from 2016, going from snatch and grab to now we Bippin. Snatch and grab was like, bust your window, grab what I couldn't get out. Bippin is like, smash your window, whether there's something in it or not. I just want to destroy something because I'm mad, or whatever you feeling. I just feel like tearing stuff up today, or whatever the situation is. Like you said, there's always going to be a reason why somebody does it. But I think what's going to happen is there's going to have to be some on the ground, like, interventions. Like, who are these young people? And I know people know who they are. They're our students. They're in our youth program. We know who they are. What are some alternatives that we can give them? And it can't just be a $25 to $30 an hour job, because it doesn't, unfortunately, pay the bills in a California Bay Area economy. It doesn't work. As a fourth generation San Franciscan, and to experience seeing any part of the Bay, because I got roots in the Bay. My dad was born in Oakland, raised in the city. My mother born and raised in San Francisco. So I'm very much so connected to the Bay Area. I've lived in Benicia. I've gone to school in Vallejo. Like, I love the Bay. I am a child of the Bay. And to see what has happened to my Bay Area, to see what has happened to those who used to live here, here, who can no longer afford to live here, or those who have made the brave and courageous, vulnerageous decision to stay here, and we experiencing this, it's tough, man. Like, it's really tough, but I know it's home.